Now, children, today let's start with chapter number 7, Women, Caste and Social Reform in India. So, in this chapter, we will study about in days of old, life for women was starkly different. Okay, we can say that women possesses right to receive education and caste rule. But 2 centuries ago, these privileges were denied to them. Women were deprived to some basic rights. उन्हें बस कुछ basic rights दी जाती. So in the past, both Hindu and Muslim men were allowed to marry more than one wife, but a widow has no option. भाई ये men था, वो तो एक से ज्यादा वाइफ मतलब शादी कर सकता है, लेकिन जो widow woman थी वो शादी नहीं कर सकती. So if a woman met her demise alongside her husband funeral, अगर हो सकता था वो सती कर देते, मिसेस के हस्बैंड की डेथ हो गई तो उसको ही जिंदा जला दिया जाता. Right? And society was plagued by various social ills. One of the more affliction was the caste system. Under this system, जो Brahmins थे, Kshatriyas थे, they occupied the upper echelons, while Vaishyas were involved in trade and money lending. Artisans were considered low caste and they involved in cleaning duties. They were forbidden from entering temples. मतलब आप पानी बेल से ड्रॉ नहीं कर सकते, टेम्पल नहीं जा सकते, ये सब इनके लिए हाँ. Now walking towards change. राजा राम मोहन राय ब्रह्मो समाज, स्वामी दयानंद आर्य समाज, एमजी रनाडे प्रार्थना समाज, स्वामी विवेकानंद रामकृष्ण मिशन, सैयद अहमद खान अलीगढ़ मूवमेंट, नारायण गुरु एसएनडीपी and Vivan Durji Young Dingwa. So British government encouraged and supported this social reforms movement by passing legislation in their favor. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy efforts stand as a testament and the positive influence of this reform movement, shaping their just and equitable society. Now changing the lives of widows and Brahmo Samaj. One of the key figures who played a pivotal role in this transformation was Rajaram Mohan Roy. He hailed from conservative Brahmin family in Bengal and was a learned scholar, proficient Arabic, and such an impact was on Rajaram Mohan Roy was engaged closely with Yorkestan mysteries. So in 1828, Rajaram Mohan Roy established a Brahmo Samaj, which later evolved in Brahmo Samaj and launched a newspaper named both Bengali and Persian. Its principle was religious equality and is used in writing the challenge of practice of sati. So in early 19th century, British authorities banned the sati system. कब बैन करा गया? 1829 में. And Raja Ram Mohan Roy influence extended beyond his lifestyle, inspiring many others leaders and reformers who followed in his footsteps. Now Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. So we can say that Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar emerged as another significant figure during this period. Born into a humble Brahmin family and become a principal of Sanskrit and recognition of this contribution. Vidyasagar at that time, Sanskrit education was largely limited to Brahmins, but Vidyasagar made what? Determined efforts to make Sanskrit education accessible to the peoples of so-called lower caste. Vidyasagar also made notable contribution in Bengali literature, and one of the significant achievement was the advocacy of the Widow Remarriage Act. और कब लेके आए? 1856 में. और ये जो एक्ट फाइट अलाउ विडोज टू रीमैरी, आप दोबारा शादी कर सकते हैं एंड डोंट फेस एनी काइंड ऑफ. Vidyasagar unwavering dedication to reform paved the way for significant social progress. Now reform movement in Western India, that is Pratna Samaj. So we can say that Pratna Samaj was established in 1867 in Bombay. Notable leaders like Mahadev, Govind Ranade, Ramkrishna Bandarkar play a pivotal role in this movement. And Pratna Samaj advocated worship of one god and opposed the caste system and disgraceful practice of untouchability. This also championed the cause of widow remarriage, right? And Deccan Education Society later played a significant role in promoting education in the sea. And 1887, what happened? We established the Indian National Social Conference, which aimed to address social issues. जितने भी social issues थे वो उसको aim था. And become the founding member of Indian National Congress and prominent political organization. And he launched anti-North education during this period, efforts to bring and convert from other faiths into Hinduism. So in 1905, Gopal Krishna Gokhale founded what? Servants of Indian Society, right? And it emphasized spirituality in public life and trained individuals to serve society selfless. Now, Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, that is B.R. Ambedkar, 1891 to 1956, unable request for social justice. ये मेहर फैमिली से बिलोंग करता है. इस कास्ट बेस्ड डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को इन्होंने देखा and Ambedkar pursued higher education in United States. Returning to India, he dedicated his life addressing the power dynamics that favor upper caste. He founded Mok Nayak, a fortnightly newspaper, the cause of oppressed and marginalized community. He established Vahiksit Hitkari Sabha, right? And his temple entry movement launched in 1927. What it did, it challenged the prevailing practice of excluding Dalits from the places of worship by encouraging the use of public drinking water. Right? What happened? Meher caste followers Ambedkar aimed to expose the deeply ingrained caste prejudices. Next is Swami Dayanand Saraswati and Adya Samaj. It was prominent figure in the reform of movement in 19th century called Return to the Vedas, believing that they contained all encompassing knowledge. They were infallible. What were they? They were infallible. And the Arya Samaj makes significant contribution to education. And what he advocated? Social and religious reform. The movement emphasized on gender equality, जिसे हम शुद्धि कहते हैं ceremony. And the Arya Samaj was particularly strong in northern India. Right? You can see that the work called Satya Prakash in 1887 led by Lala Hansraj, he established Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. और कहाँ establish करता? लाहौर में 1885. Next is girls going back to school. In 19th century, status of women India was in need of improvement. अब लड़कियों को स्कूल भेजा जाने लगा, उनका upliftment होने लगा. And however, there was a prevalent belief among some that educating girls would corrupt minds. और वो डोमेस्टिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से उनका माइंड क्या हो जाएगा? डाइवर्ट हो जाएगा. ऐसा लोग सोचने लगे. So despite this challenge, there were liberal-minded men in 19th century. The educating movement within they took themselves to acquire education. जैसे जैसे टाइम पास हुआ, schools were founded in later part. और अब आप देख रहे हैं, we have so many school and many girls students are coming to school and studying over here. Right? So in 20th century, emergence of Muslim women reforms like Begum of Bhopal established primary school for girls in Aligarh. Begum Rokeya Sakhawat Hussain founded school for Muslim girls in Patna and Calcutta. In 20th century progress, women began to form a political pressure group, working towards female suffrage and advocating for health and education of women. Prominent leaders such as Subhash Chandra Bose and Jawaharlal Nehru, उन्होंने support करा इस cause को. Now, demand for equality and justice. Then, in later half of the 19th century, individuals from non-Brahmin caste initiated movement against caste discrimination, striving for equality and justice. Right? So, challenging the text and upheld caste system. On other hand, Sri Narayan Guru, belonging to the Iswaha caste in Kerala, championed the idea of unity among these people. And these expound non-Brahmin leaders and had a dual purpose. They aim to instill self-respect among the lower caste. Then we have Ghulam Giri Jyotirao Phule, जिनको हम महात्मा फुले कहते हैं. He was a prominent reformer in 19th century. इन्होंने अपनी लाइफ को डेडिकेट करा इन एड्रेसिंग द इनजस्टिस ऑफ द कास्ट बेस्ड सोसाइटी. ठीक है, इन्होंने सत्य शोधक समाज स्टैब्लिश करा जो कास्ट इक्वालिटी को देखता था. He believed in a time before arrival of Aryans when lower caste they lived fairly as particular. Not only concerned about lower caste, उसके साथ साथ वो अपर कास्ट के लिए भी बहुत ज्यादा concerned. Now the non-Brahmin movie. First is E.V. Ramsey Naikar. He was known as Periyar and hailed from middle class background. He initially studied Sanskrit scriptures and later joined Congress and only to leave due to caste discrimination within the Bhai. उन्होंने क्यों छोड़ दी थी? क्योंकि caste discrimination था. Right? He argued that untouchables were true custodians and Dravidian culture and they would criticize Hindu scriptures. ठीक है, codes of Manu. Then faced fierce opposition from the upper caste nationalist leader, leading to establishment. इन्होंने organization लेके आए सनातन धर्म सभा and Bharat Dharm Maha in Northern, as well as Brahman Sabha in Bengal, which aim to preserve caste distinction. Now Ramakrishna Mission. So in 1897, Swami Vivekananda founded Ramakrishna Mission in honor of his guru. Only promoted spirituality, but also trained dedicated groups of social workers to guide Yanti. Ved Samaj inspired Brahmo Samaj, which established in 1864 in Madras. इसका objective क्या था? To eradicate caste distinction. और हम widow remarriage को promote करेंगे और women education को advocate करेंगे. Next is Aligarh movement. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, इन्होंने मोहम्मद एंग्लो ओरिएंटल college found करा and become the first Aligarh Muslim University in 19 सिंह साहब 1873 में इन अमृतसर, लेटर इन लाहौर इन 1875। इनका एम क्या था कि हम जो सिखिज्म है, सुपरस्टिशन, बिलीफ, कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, नॉन सिख प्रैक्टिस को एम करें। यंग बंगाल, विवियन, टीचर ऑफ हिंदू कॉलेज, यंग बंगाल मूवमेंट, दिस मूवमेंट एडवोकेटेड वुमेन एजुकेशन, challenge custom and tradition, and champion freedom of expression. Right? This is all about in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in next class. Thank you.